What we do, if you think of somebody that you love, your partner, your child, a parent, a friend, is your intention not to be those things when you're with them? Is that not the kind of person that you want to be? So it's no good, sometimes because I work with all different sorts of youth organisations, and sometimes it can pick up very quickly the people that are in the work just because it's a job and it pays the bills, and the people that are there because it really means something to them. It means something to me because it gives value to my experiences, to the first 18 years that I struggled as I was growing up, and the next 10 years of addiction and crime and violence and all the rest of it. So that's why I'm so passionate about the work that I do, because it creates meaning for the suffering, if you like, that I experience. And I'm not saying that everybody needs to go through that sort of stuff. It can arise in you naturally. There's just a deep respect that our young people, I think as I said at the beginning, that our young people are the future. Society grows great when men and women plant trees in whose shade they know they shall not sit. And if that is really sort of rooted in your heart, then the work that you do with the young people, just being in the same room as them, will have an impact, because you kind of emanate that energy, you emanate that love, and they pick that up and they know it. They know it very quickly, because their radars are going, their reticular activating system, that decodes information and so on. They're looking and they're finely tuned to who really cares about them. And they know the ones that are just going through the motions, and they'll play up and they'll give them hell. Because they gave me hell when I started working with young people. Because I came in, when I was working with the homeless youth in a residential centre, with this attitude of, I know what they need. I'm 29 years old now, and I'll show them a thing or two. They just need some discipline and some boundaries and all that stuff that I'd had as a kid, that I'd had in too much of one extreme. Because I'm not saying that they don't not need that. In fact, when I'm working with parents, security is privately, it's nearly always the emotional need that is least being met. The need for security, for boundaries, for structure, to be held. Because somehow it's become communicated that, to love your child means that you give them whatever they want and let them do whatever they want. Or you allow them to be brought up by the internet instead of parenting. And actually that makes young people feel really unsafe. And that's when the challenging behaviour happens, and they have to push the boundaries. Because there's loads of research that's been done with young people in schools and asked what sort of teacher do they like best? And resoundingly they respond, they like firm but fair. Not the teachers that everybody's allowed to play up in and mess around. Those teachers aren't respected, and that's not where they feel safe.